Welcome to a new year. In this video, I'm going to share with you my process for how do I take my review from last year and create goals for the new year. In the last video, I taught you exactly what my system looks like to review my year objectively, what went well, what didn't go well. If you haven't watched that video, check it out on my channel. I think you're going to find it really useful, especially in this video, with knowing exactly what to do next. Now, if you've done that, let's talk about what we're going to learn in this video. The three things are: 1, why New Year's resolutions don't work, how to paint a picture for yourself for December 31st, 2019, so you know what goals it is that you should be aiming for. And number 3 is the exact system that I use to take my review and create goals that I know I can hit because I have a system to do it. Whether it's daily, weekly, or monthly, I know exactly what I should be doing every single day to hit that goal so that I get that picture I painted at the end of the year completed. I'm Catherine Lavery, and this is my channel Little Mite, where I want to share productivity, leadership, and business ideas to empower creators to change the world. So if you want to think bigger, take an idea, create an impact, and enjoy the journey, then subscribe to my channel below and hit the bell button to know when I go live. First, let me tell you a controversial secret. New Year's resolutions don't work. That's not what this video is about. Most people, when they set a New Year's resolution, they don't even remember that they said it a few months later. If you've ever seen a friend of yours announce it on Facebook, and then you see them a few months later and you ask them how it's going, and they're like, oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna do that. It's like going on a year-long road trip where you kind of know where you're going, but you haven't planned where you're going to stop, you don't really know the route to get there, you're not tracking your progress, and then you're surprised when you don't get there. Funny story, when I was younger, my mom was picking me up from a birthday party and she asked me to send her the address. And I didn't know the address, and for some reason I didn't want to ask the address, so I said, come to this street and go to the house with the 2 planters outside and the tiny little shed thing in the back garden. That's literally what I told her. And this is kind of how we set goals. We set like a general goal and then we expect to get there. And we might get there, but if we're going to drift off course, we're not going to be sure if we're even at the right place. And luckily my mom did actually find me. It was pretty rough and she wasn't happy when she got there. And that's why I want you to treat goal setting and this system that I'm going to teach you as setting an address in your GPS. Because when you set an address in your GPS, you tend to follow your progress. If the dot goes somewhere else, you will be rerouted to where you're actually supposed to be. If we set a goal, what we want to do is set progress and milestones so that we know that we're actually on track to hit that goal. The next part is painting a picture of how you want your year to look. So imagine yourself December 31st, 2019, what are you doing? Who are you celebrating with? What have you done this year? What experiences have you had? How are you feeling? What have you accomplished? I want you to write, as detailed as you can, a dream-like year of what it is that you're looking forward to and what it is that you can accomplish in 1 year. Imagine what's possible. What can you do in a year? This is important because if you know what you want to achieve, you're more likely to understand how it is that you're going to get there. If you're not sure where to get started, download the annual review prompt in the description below, and that is something that I do to reflect on the year, but it's also good for prompting what could be possible in the new year. So be as specific and detailed as you can. It's going to help you create those big goals. And the next thing is taking that painted picture and putting goals around it. Once we've got our painted picture, we want to think of it like GPS. So what are those outcome goals that we can put on our map, that we can track back the progress, the milestones, and how to get there? Start with one big goal in each area. Don't get crazy. Don't think you're going to do like 3 goals per category, because then you're not likely to do any of it. So it's important that we set one big goal per category, and I'll show you exactly how it is you take a big goal and you break it down into quarterly, weekly, and even daily goals so that you know as long as you're doing this thing every day and every week, you're going to hit that bigger goal. So under my work category, specifically under Little Mite, I have a year-long goal, and that is 10,000 subscribers. In my painted picture on December 31st, 2019, I am celebrating having 10,000 subscribers on the Little Mite YouTube channel. So what does that mean? That is a huge goal, especially where I am right now. So what am I going to do every day to get there? Because if I don't break it down, it's going to seem unachievable, and I'm not going to know if I'm on track. 10,000 is the location, the address on my GPS. So what are the milestones that I need to hit to get there? So 10,000 subscribers means I need to hit 2,500 subscribers every 3 months, which means every week I need to hit 192 subscribers, and if you break that down daily, I need to hit 27 per day to hit that big goal of 10,000 by the end of the year. Once I know how many subscribers I need daily, I want to set myself up with some daily and weekly habits or systems so that I know as long as I'm doing this, I'm on track. So for me, a daily habit I'm putting into place is write 500 words every single day. This could be an email, this could be a video idea, this could be a blog post, whatever that looks like. My daily metric of success is writing 500 words. My weekly metric is create and publish one piece of content per week. I know if I'm doing the writing every single day, and then if I'm creating this content, then I'm on track to where I need to go. Now, if this was a health goal that you had, say you wanted to lose 10 pounds by December 31st, 2019. How much do you have to lose every month? It's less than a pound. How much every week? What does your days look like? And then you create a habit for yourself. So a daily habit might be, I'm going to do 10 push-ups, or I'm going to drink 6 glasses of water. And a weekly habit could be, I want to go to the gym 3 times a week. That's how you take a big goal, you break it down into quarterly 13-week chunks, and then weekly chunks so you know what you're supposed to do every day to get there. And if you create a system for yourself so you're not recreating the wheel every week or every day, this is the thing that I have to get done today, and if I do that, I'm on track to my goal. So even if it's small things, you don't have to have a big metric for every single category. If it's something like a relationship, I like to set a weekly habit for myself of go out to lunch once a week with a friend. My daily is do something to surprise my partner every single day. Weekly is to have a date night every single week. I like to set these systems for myself that I can track and measure, and then know that the end goals that I'm looking for at the end of the year are not these huge things that I'm never going to accomplish, but are really just compounding small actions on a daily and weekly basis. Now you know what you're supposed to do. How about we talk about tracking it? Because if we can't track and measure it, we can't improve it, and we can't know that we're on the right track. I use the Best Self Co. 13-week roadmap to track and measure my daily and weekly KPIs. I want something that I can't ignore, that's staring me right in the face, so that's why I like a physical thing, something I don't need to open, something that's not going to get me distracted with social media. I see it every single day, and I see just from the check marks if I'm on track. It's scientifically proven that writing something down, writing a goal down, means you're more likely to achieve it. So that's it. This year, we need to stop treating our year like we're driving aimlessly without GPS, without progress, milestones, without knowing where it is we're going. This system is exactly what you need to break down what it is that you want from your year and know that you're going to hit it by doing some simple actions every single week and every single day to get there. I read a great book, James Clear's Atomic Habits. He talks about 1% improvement. So if you improve 1% every single day, you will be 37 times better in 1 year. So even though you're thinking, 10 press-ups or writing 500 words every day isn't that big a deal, it's the compound effect of doing that stuff every single day that's going to get you to where you need to go. Now you know what my system looks like. Here's what the checklist is that you have to do. First, if you haven't reviewed your year, go do that right now. See what worked, what didn't work. The only way to know what could potentially happen in the future is to know how you acted in the past. 2, create your painted picture. Where are you? December 31st, 2019, what does that look like? Be as detailed and specific as you can. Really imagine yourself there. It's going to help you with setting those big goals. 3, you want to create that big goal. What's the metric goal that you can hit by the end of the year in each category? Now, do this for 3 to 4 categories. It doesn't need to be for all of them. Things like relationships might not have a metric that you can track, but work or personal or health does. Those smaller goals, you can do things like create daily and weekly habits that align to where you want to be feeling wise at the end of the year. Once you have your big goal, you want to break that down into what you have to do in 13 weeks. Don't feel stressed or pressured like you have to come up with all quarterly goals. Next, do your weekly and daily tasks per goal. So maybe it's a weekly date night, maybe it's creating a piece of content. Maybe a daily goal is writing 500 words every day, exercising 20 minutes a day. What is the small thing you have to do every single day to hit that goal? Next, you want to print out your goals, your big goal, your quarterly goal, and what you have to do every single week and day. Put on your fridge, put on your bathroom mirror, put it above your computer, put as the wallpaper on your phone. The important thing is that you're always knowing exactly what it is you're trying to accomplish. Once you have your goals, you want to have a daily and weekly checklist. I use the 13-week roadmap from Best Self Co., which obviously I created it for myself for the system, so I'm a little biased, but you can also use an app if you want, or just a piece of paper. I like this system because I want to see the full 13 weeks. So I know what all the daily habits that I want to do are, and I can check them off. And I also know the weekly habits and make sure that I hit those every single week. And that's it. If you want a link to any of the products or tools that I mentioned before, you'll find it in the description below. You'll also find a link to download the worksheet, so this will have your big yearly goals as well as a place to write down both the quarterly goal and also what you're supposed to do every single day and every single week to get there. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please share it with a friend, please like it, and comment below with one of your goals for 2019.